one. The universe aligns with you. The universe is not just an expanse of stars and galaxies. It is an intricate web of energy, vibrations and rhythms. Everything in existence operates in cycles, from the rotation of planets to the beating of your heart. Just as the ocean moves with the pull of the moon, your body, mind and energy are deeply connected to the natural forces around. Between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., something profound happens. The cosmic energies align in a way that is most conducive to inner growth and transformation. This alignment is not random. It is the result of universal rhythms that have been recognized by yogis and spiritual seekers for millennia. During these early hours, the Earth's electromagnetic activity is at its lowest, which creates a state of stillness in the environment. Scientists have observed that the geomagnetic field fluctuates throughout the day, and in the early morning, it reaches its quietest state. This means less interference with the body's bioelectrical processes, allowing the mind to function with greater clarity and sensitivity. This is why many meditators and spiritual practitioners wake up during this time to tap into the purest frequencies of existence, when there is minimal disturbance from both human activity and environmental noise. Ancient traditions across cultures have acknowledged the power of the Brahma Muhurta, the creator's hour. It is said that during this time, the energies of creation itself are at their peak, making it an ideal moment for spiritual practices, deep contemplation and creative breakthroughs. Many of the world's greatest sages, poets and visionaries have attributed their insights to this sacred window of time. They did not simply wake up early by choice. They did so because they understood the subtle science behind aligning their personal energy with the rhythm of the cosmos. The human body is a finely tuned instrument, constantly interacting with the energy fields around it. The early morning hours provide a rare opportunity to reset and align this instrument. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., you are not just rising from sleep, you are stepping into a field of heightened potential. If you sit in silence during this time, you will notice a difference. Your breath is deeper, your thoughts are clearer, and there is a natural stillness that makes it easier to focus. This is because your body is in sync with the larger rhythm of nature, rather than being caught in the chaos of the waking world. The way your nervous system functions also shifts at this time. In the early hours, the dominance of alpha and theta brainwaves creates a state of heightened receptivity. This is why monks, yogis and great thinkers wake up before dawn, not because it is a mere discipline, but because their mind is naturally more attuned to higher consciousness. If you wake up at this time and practice meditation, reading or any deep work, you will notice that your ability to absorb information and understand complex ideas is significantly enhanced. Beyond the physical and mental benefits, the energetic aspect of this alignment is even more profound. Many spiritual traditions speak of the universe as a field of consciousness, a living intelligence that interacts with those who are receptive. When you awaken in the early hours and cultivate silence, you are not only accessing your inner wisdom but also tapping into a larger intelligence that guides life itself. Those who consistently rise at this time often experience sudden insights, intuitive clarity and a sense of deep connection with existence. If you have ever woken up at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. naturally without an alarm, it is not an accident, it is an invitation. Your body and consciousness recognize that this is a powerful time to be awake. The key is to use this time wisely. Rather than turning on your phone or engaging in distractions, simply sit in silence, breathe deeply and observe your own inner state. Over time, this simple practice can transform the way you think, feel and experience life itself. The alignment of the universe at this time is not something that can be explained purely in logical terms. It must be experienced. If you cultivate the habit of rising between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., you will gradually begin to sense a shift, not just in your energy, but in the way life unfolds for you. The universe always offers its wisdom, but it is up to you to listen when it speaks in the language of stillness. 2. your mind is at its purest. The mind is like a lake. When the surface is disturbed by winds and ripples, it cannot reflect clearly. But when the waters are still, the reflection becomes sharp and undistorted. Similarly, the mind throughout the day is filled with thoughts, distractions and noise from the external world. However, between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., the mind reaches a natural state of stillness. This is because the external influences that usually cloud our thoughts, social interactions, digital distractions and the general activity of life are at their lowest. In this silent window, your mind is at its purest, allowing you to access deeper awareness, creativity and clarity. At this hour, the subconscious mind is highly receptive. The subconscious operates like a fertile field. Whatever seeds you plant in it will grow. If you have ever noticed that your thoughts first thing in the morning tend to shape the rest of your day, it is because your mind is in an impressionable state right after waking. The early morning hours offer a rare chance to reshape your thinking patterns, free yourself from negative mental loops, and instill powerful affirmations that can influence your life at a profound level. This is why many spiritual traditions emphasize prayer, meditation, or positive visualization at dawn, because it is the time when the mind absorbs the deepest impressions. From a neurological perspective, waking up during these hours allows you to access a powerful combination of brain wave activity. The transition from sleep to wakefulness involves the dominance of theta and alpha brainwaves, which are associated with deep relaxation, heightened creativity, and enhanced learning ability. Many great scientists, artists, and thinkers have experienced their most groundbreaking insights during these early hours, not because of effort, but because their minds were naturally aligned with a higher state of receptivity. Another reason why the mind is so pure at this time is that it is free from external influences. During the day, we are constantly reacting to news, conversations, notifications, and responsibilities. The mind is pulled in multiple directions, making it difficult to focus inward. But between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., the world is still. The noise of daily life has not yet begun. And this creates a sacred space where your thoughts are entirely your own. In this moment of mental purity, you have the rare opportunity to set the tone for your entire day before the world starts imposing its demands on you. Spiritual practitioners have long understood that the early morning hours provide an unparalleled opportunity for self-exploration. If you engage in deep contemplation, journaling, or inner reflection, during this time you will notice that your thoughts flow with greater ease and insights emerge effortlessly. This is because your ego-driven mind, the part of you that constantly analyzes, judges, and doubts, is at rest. In its place, a more intuitive and connected state of consciousness arises, allowing you to experience a profound sense of inner wisdom. Beyond spiritual and intellectual benefits, the early morning clarity also has a profound impact on emotional well-being. The mind, when unburdened by stress and distraction, is naturally more peaceful and joyful. Have you ever noticed that the first thought you have upon waking often determines the emotional tone of your day? If you wake up with worries, they linger throughout the day. But if you wake up in a state of calm and gratitude, your entire experience of life shifts. By waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. and intentionally directing your thoughts, you can take control over your emotional state, rather than allowing it to be dictated by circumstances. This time is also considered ideal for self-discovery and inner transformation. If you ever feel stuck in life, unsure of your path, or burdened by confusion, the early hours provide a gateway to clarity. When the mind is pure and uncluttered, the answers that elude you during the day often reveal themselves effortlessly. Many people find that solutions to their biggest challenges suddenly emerge during these hours, as if a deeper intelligence is finally able to speak without interference. This is why journaling, introspection, or quiet contemplation can be incredibly powerful at this time. The purity of the mind between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is a gift, an opportunity to access your highest intelligence, creativity and emotional balance. It is a time when your mental state is untouched by the chaos of the world, allowing you to cultivate thoughts that empower spiritual growth rather than hinder your growth. Between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., those who recognize the world is immersed in and utilize but this sacred window spiritual find that their entire perspective on life begins to shift. Ancient yogic traditions, Buddhist monks and spiritual seekers across cultures have revered this period as the most potent time for spiritual practices. It is not just about waking up early, it is about aligning oneself with the natural rhythms of the universe to unlock deeper dimensions of awareness and consciousness. Whether you engage in meditation, prayer, chanting or silent contemplation, these practices become significantly more powerful when performed in this sacred window. One of the primary reasons spiritual growth is accelerated during these hours is the unique energetic balance in the environment. During the daytime, the world is filled with distractions. Cars rushing by, people talking, and digital devices constantly pulling our attention. But before dawn, the universal energy is calm and undisturbed, making it easier to turn inward. Yogic sciences describe this time as Brahma Muhurta, or the Creator's hour, when the energy surrounding us is most conducive for deep spiritual work. Those who tap into this energy find that meditation becomes effortless, prayers feel more profound, and inner realizations emerge with clarity. Another significant factor contributing to spiritual growth at this time is the natural activation of the pineal gland, also known as the third eye in many mystical traditions. The pineal gland, responsible for producing melatonin, is highly sensitive to light and operates in a state of peak function during these early hours. This gland is often associated with heightened perception, deep intuition and mystical experiences. Many advanced meditators and spiritual practitioners wake up before dawn to harness this heightened spiritual receptivity, allowing them to experience deep states of bliss, clarity and even transcendental awareness. The mind, when free from distractions and worldly concerns, becomes a powerful tool for inner exploration. During the day, our mental energy is consumed by work, social obligations and external stimuli, but in the stillness of the early morning, it is easier to experience a deep state of presence and awareness. This is why great saints, enlightened masters and yogis have always encouraged seekers to practice during these hours, because the mind is naturally tuned to a higher vibrational state, making spiritual practices far more effective. For those who practice mantras, affirmations or chanting, the early morning hours are particularly beneficial. The vibrations of sound resonate more deeply in the silence of dawn, creating a profound impact on both the body and consciousness. Sound, when produced in a focused and intentional manner, can harmonize internal energies, activate higher states of awareness, and even alter one's perception of reality. Many traditions believe that prayers or mantras chanted at this time have a multiplied effect, as the mind is in its purest state and more receptive to spiritual vibrations. Breath control or pranayama is another spiritual practice that becomes exceptionally powerful during these early hours. The air is fresh, the oxygen levels are high, and the body's internal energies are in a state of renewal. Practicing deep breathing exercises at this time helps in activating the subtle energy channels, nadis, which are crucial for spiritual elevation. Those who incorporate breathwork into their morning routine often experience increased clarity, heightened intuition, and a deep sense of inner peace throughout the day. The discipline of waking up before dawn itself is a spiritual practice. It requires overcoming the inertia of the body and mind, stepping beyond comfort and embracing conscious effort. In many spiritual traditions, this commitment to rising early is seen as a form of self-mastery, training the individual to gain control over their lower tendencies and align with higher aspirations. When you consistently wake up at this time, you are not just changing your sleep pattern, you are rewiring your entire being to function at a higher level of awareness. Those who dedicate this time to their spiritual evolution often find that their connection to life, nature, and the universe deepens. They begin to perceive reality with greater clarity and sensitivity, experience profound moments of intuition, and cultivate a deep sense of inner fulfillment. The early morning is not just another part of the day, it is a portal to a deeper, more awakened state of existence, waiting to be embraced by those who seek true transformation. 4. The body is naturally detoxing. Between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., your body undergoes one of its most important physiological processes, natural detoxification. While the world is asleep, your internal systems are hard at work cleansing, repairing, and rejuvenating the body. This time is considered sacred, not just from a spiritual perspective, but also from a biological standpoint. Your liver, lungs, and kidneys, which are responsible for filtering out toxins, operate at their peak efficiency during these hours. If you wake up feeling sluggish, heavy, or groggy, it may be a sign that your body's natural detox cycle is being disrupted, either by an unhealthy lifestyle or by improper sleep patterns. According to traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, the body follows a specific organ clock where different organs are most active at different times of the night. Between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m., the liver is detoxifying the blood, breaking down toxins, and preparing the body for the next day. Then, from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., the lungs become the dominant organ, clearing out accumulated impurities and replenishing oxygen levels. This is why people who suffer from respiratory issues often experience coughing or congestion in the early morning hours. The lungs are in detox mode, working to expel unwanted substances. If you wake up naturally during this time, it means your body is in alignment with its natural detox cycle. However, if you feel excessively tired or find it difficult to wake up, it may indicate that your body's cleansing process is being burdened by excess toxins, poor diet, or a lack of proper hydration. Many health experts suggest drinking warm water in the early morning to support the kidneys and flush out toxins that have accumulated overnight. When you assist your body in this way, you allow its natural detox mechanisms to function optimally, leading to improved digestion, clearer skin, and better overall health. One of the most overlooked aspects of detoxification is the role of the lymphatic system, which is responsible for eliminating waste and maintaining immune function. Unlike the circulatory system, which has the heart to pump blood, the lymphatic system relies on movement and deep breathing to function effectively. This is why practicing yoga, stretching, or simple deep breathing exercises during the early hours can significantly enhance detoxification. By engaging in mindful movement upon waking, you stimulate lymphatic drainage, helping the body eliminate toxins more efficiently. Breathwork, particularly deep diaphragmatic breathing, plays a crucial role in the body's ability to remove carbon dioxide and other metabolic waste. Since the lungs are highly active during 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., this is the best time to practice pranayama or conscious breathing exercises. Many people who incorporate early morning breathwork into their routine report feeling lighter, more energized, and mentally clearer throughout the day. This is because increased oxygen intake enhances cellular function, promotes better circulation, and supports overall vitality. The gut, often referred to as the second brain, is also undergoing an important reset during these hours. The digestive system works hard overnight to break down food and absorb nutrients, and by the time 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. arrives, the colon begins its process of eliminating waste. If you wake up and drink warm water or herbal tea, you can stimulate this process and encourage healthy digestion. People who regularly wake up during this time and follow natural detox routines often experience less bloating, fewer digestive issues, and a more balanced metabolism. Sleep quality also plays a significant role in how well your body detoxifies. The body's repair processes are most active during deep sleep, which peaks between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. If you stay up late, consume processed foods, or expose yourself to artificial light at night, you interfere with these cycles, making it harder for your body to cleanse itself efficiently. This is why those who wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. naturally tend to have higher energy levels and better overall health. Their bodies are in tune with their innate healing mechanisms. By understanding the body's natural detox process and supporting it with proper habits, you can experience a significant transformation in your energy, mental clarity and overall well-being. Waking up during this time is not just about being an early riser. It is about honoring the body's wisdom and aligning with its natural ability to heal and rejuvenate itself.